First down. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Looking to throw. Crisp. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back to throw now on first down. Man open left side is Brown. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up second down. Back to throw. Crisp. That's complete right around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Irving going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Second and goal from the 1. He'll try again. And this time he finally breaks through. It's a touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Giants offense and Bryce Young headed back onto the field. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run on 1st down. Briscoe. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing, Young. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Sentinels offense and Hollywood Brown set to take over once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. Throwing to start the drive. Crisp. And this one's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A run up the middle with Irving. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run here with Irving. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 55 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Crisp. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. 2nd and long. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they can't bring him down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Off play action. Crisp. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So here's a 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Crisp. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that drive is going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on 3rd down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said enough of that.
And he didn't get it there. No, it's no good. Just shy of the crossbar.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal. But when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss, because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
New York set to take the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Young now. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Young to throw it. Going right back to Ferguson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Young. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go. Here we go. Set, go.
Young will set to throw. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. Young. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll bring a tight end in motion. Algier is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've come up. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
You and I have talked about adjustments so many times during games. Remember, it's really series to series. But coming out after the half, that's a big opportunity, a big time to come out and make one of those plays that can change a game.
Yeah, first play of the third quarter. So offensively, you think of adjustments, but right defensively, maybe you're playing a hunch. You have an adjustment to make.
Yeah, I think sometimes they have that special in there that, hey, they've run this type of play all in the first half. If you see it, go get it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
In motion goes the tight end. Young to throw it. He'll get this complete to Whittington. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On first down. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Austin's offense ready to go again. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Looking to throw. Crisp. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Sentinel.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On the handoff, this is Irvin. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Oh, some strong running. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Sentinels have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And now out come the Giants. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That one taken in by Whittington. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Briscoe, and he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Young And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Sentinels offense and their running back Bucky Irving getting ready to go back to work. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's a handoff to Irving, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. They'll run. This is Irving. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Crisp. Man open. Here is Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Crisp. And a quick throw here that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Ball start, offense.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Shoves him aside. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run with Irving, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Bucky Irving, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Sentinels get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now here's Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Blue check.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here is Young. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a yard.
At the 27-yard line.
Now Young. A little short pass. This is Everett. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a give right side. Briscoe. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here.
Ready.
And
Go.
they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. To throw, Young. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Throwing, Young. That's caught at the 3. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. This likely a must-have 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
And now down 3 scores. I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. stopped at the 2-yard line. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. In motion right, one of the tight ends. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Once again, it's Irving. Ooh, with a juke. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 108 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The offense on third down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So they bring out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
At the 48-yard line.
The play fake. Now Young. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Green, switch, yellow, check white.
Again, it's Young. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Back to throw again. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
That's good for a Giants.
Young to throw it. A little short pass. This is Everett. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll throw again. Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 2-yard line.
Now Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
It's 3rd and goal.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun on 3rd down, Crisp. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And possession switching back to the New York Giants. And they have had problems getting the running game in gear as we look through some of their attempts from earlier. They have just not been able to match the physicality that this defense has shown, and their lack of success on the ground is a direct reflection of that. Here's 1st and 10. Young to throw. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. But that's not going to help the cause as he stops short of the 10. His throw incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Young. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here's Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now Young. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Young now. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone.